You're watching ChillyBoy Productions. I'm Larry ChillyBoy Chilson, and this is my review for The Lost City. Now, before we get into this review, make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. The Lost City is a 2022 adventure comedy directed by Aaron and Adam Nee, starring Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, Daniel Radcliffe, and Brad Pitt. The film follows Loretta, a romance novelist who is promoting her latest book with her cover model, Alan. And while on tour, she finds herself being abducted by a very rich man with a big idea to find a lost treasure he believes only she knows how to uncover. Once she's gone missing, Alan takes it upon himself to be that heroic leading man he's always played in the books, and he sets off to rescue her. Sandra Bullock returns to the more romantic comedy side of her career. It's subgenre she has definitely been known for throughout her career, but it's been some time since we last saw Sandra in a film like The Lost City. And Channing Tatum, well, before Dog, just earlier this month, it had been a while since we've really seen Channing Tatum in anything in some time. So I was excited. The premise seemed fun. The trailers left a little bit to be desired, but overall, I was still excited for the film. It seemed like it had the potential to be quite fun. And ultimately, that's exactly what it is, a quite fun little adventure comedy. So let's go ahead and talk about the positives first. Well, for me, easily the biggest positives of this film are our two leads in Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum. Bullock returns to this style of comedy to show what a master she is, honestly, in this very specific style. She's so good at this physical comedy, but it's not your general physical comedy. It's not a Lucille Ball type. She plays this slightly awkward, slightly standoffish, funny character to perfection. And she does so here yet again. Her physical comedy specifically gets a lot of the big laughs in the film, and she's totally game. Plus, with such a talented actress such as Sandra Bullock, what makes her work so well in a role like this is that, yes, she's doing the ridiculous stuff, she's doing the physical comedy, she's game for all of that, but she's able to bring a depth to the character. She's able to ground this writer into something more real and make her feel like an actual person. And she's just great in the role. And then we have Channing Tatum, who is effortlessly charismatic, just has great chemistry with pretty much anyone you ever put him on camera with. And it strikes gold here yet again. They play off of each other so well. Their timing works great together. He also has some great moments, and he's also great at a more physical type of comedy. When you blend action and kind of ridiculous comedy character, Channing Tatum nails it each and every time. He does so yet again. I also found Daniel Radcliffe to be really fun as our villain. He's very over the top. You can feel that he is just going for it, and it works perfectly for this film. I thought he was a blast. And Brad Pitt was really ridiculous and funny. And without going any further into it, I just wish his part was a little bit larger. Not a surprise. He was basically treated as a cameo in the trailers because his role itself is dang near a cameo. So if you're coming for Brad Pitt, just know he's great. His part in the film is a lot of fun, but he doesn't have a lot of screen time. I also thought it was fun the way in which they incorporated the romance novel into the film itself, kind of being a respectful parody of the romance novel genre and what that entails. They did a nice job of poking fun at the tropes and poking fun at all the stuff inside without it feeling mean. while also acknowledging, its place and why they're so popular and, why they're important. I really enjoyed how that was incorporated into the overall script. I also have to say, overall, it's just entertaining and pretty funny. I audibly laughed several times throughout the film. There are some really good gags in here. And by and large, it's a fun watch. And any film is made better when we get some Channing Tatum booty. It's a positive. What can I say? So then, what doesn't work so well when it comes to The Lost City? Well, there is a subplot that goes in and out of being funny. Some of the jokes really land, and it revolves around her publicist. And some of the jokes really land and are actually really funny and great. The stuff with her grandma, top tier stuff. And then there are some others. And then you start to feel like, okay, we're just like following this random side plot for far too long. It's taking too long to converge again. Same thing with some of these other jokes. Like there's this gag in here about feminism, or like kind of just flatlined for me. Really, anytime they kind of brought the gender politics part into the film, it didn't quite work. And joking about that specifically when you're dealing with romance novels and adventure films and damsels in distress really could have been funny, but the script just wasn't quite up to snuff, and those jokes just kind of felt a bit forced. They fell flat. And it's also paint by the numbers in every which way you look at this type of film. As a romantic comedy, it's paint by the numbers. As an action adventure, it's paint by the numbers. By a comedic adventure film, it's paint by the numbers. There's really, literally, no new ground broken here. And being the cold hearted person I am, especially as we got towards the end, the romance tie-in stuff got a little bit cheesy for me personally. The film soars when it's just having fun and it's letting Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum take over and do what they do best. And when they're allowed to, it completely shines. But when we veer too far off of those two creating magic together, the film is okay. Ultimately, if you're a Sandra Bullock fan, I definitely think check out The Lost City. You're really going to have fun with this one. And if you like romantic comedies, I think this is a really fun watch and probably one of the better ones you've gotten in quite some time. So give it a full price ticket. I think you're going to have a blast. If all of that sounds horrible, then check it out on rental. I still think it's good enough to give a shot, but I don't think it's necessarily going to change anyone's mind or convert anyone who is just against the subgenre we're dealing with. So that was my review for The Lost City. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so that you are always up to date on all of my latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see The Lost City? And what is your favorite Sandra Bullock romantic comedy? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.